Well, good evening and a rainy good evening it is from Fisher Stadium in Columbiana, Ohio, inside Firestone Park. It's varsity football action tonight featuring the Western Reserve Blue Devils visiting the Columbiana Clippers. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Eusebio along with Mike Hartley. Happy to be bringing you tonight's game. We wish the conditions were a little drier. We'll have to see how things go. The rain started fully about 5 minutes ago. As you can see, the cheerleaders and the band is out on the field. The Western Reserve Blue Devils are now entering the field and getting ready for the game. And it's a pretty steady downpour at the moment. We'll see. We are told occasional thunderstorms throughout the night. We haven't heard any thunder or seen any lightning. If we do, we'll have the same thing that we had last week. There will be a delay, but as of right now, it's been a straight and steady rain for about 5 minutes or so. And outside of that, a little drizzle way early, about an hour and a half ago. That's really the rain, the only precipitation we've had so far. But we'll see how that goes as the night goes on. Hopefully no delays, and then we just play in the rain. Right, Coach?
Glad we're in here tonight.
Yeah. Well, let's take a brief look at the setup for tonight's game, and then we'll be back with a more in-depth preview in just a moment. But it's the Clippers coming in at 0-2 against the Blue Devils coming in at 2-0. And the Blue Devils last week beat Trinity 13-0 after beating Crestview in Week 1. The Clippers, of course, losing to McDonald last week 35-3 after losing down in Lowellville in an offensive showcase for both teams, losing in Week 1 to the Rockets down there. But the Clippers exploded on offense, especially in the second half. So we'll see what team shows up tonight. The Clippers against the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils come in off a really successful season last year, 9-3, tied for first in the MVAC Scarlet tier. Made a playoff appearance last year. McDonald will run the spread offense, led by quarterback Chris Prater, and Coach Mike will talk a little more about Western Reserve and their offense and defense here in just a moment. The Clippers are led by quarterback Liam Surjanovic and running back Spencer Pruitt, both who were injured with lower body injuries last week at the end of the game. Well, Surjanovic at the end of the game. Pruitt, after a 41-yard run, a real nice run, kind of stumbled a bit over the 50-yard line, and then after that he played maybe 2 or 3 plays the rest of the way, and he was out with that leg injury. But both are back and ready to go for tonight. The Clippers are going to run the basic 4-4 defense. They're going to run a spread version of the offense, but they're going to run more than they pass, most likely. We'll see again which version of the Clippers shows up tonight, Coach. So that's what we have to look forward to. Let's take a quick break right now, and we'll be back after a moment or two and give you the preview for tonight's game. And hopefully it doesn't include a whole lot of rain and certainly no thunder or lightning. So all that coming your way in just a moment right here on YSN. Okay, we are back in Columbiana, and it looks like we're going to have an on-time start. The band leaves the field after playing the national anthem. The officials are getting into place. Mike, Western Reserve, again, coming off a 9-3 season playoff appearance last year. They bring back not a lot of the beef up front, but a lot of the skill players are back in action.
I don't know about that. I still see a lot of beef, Coach. I see a lot of beef. They are big. They look strong. From what I've seen them on tape, offensively, you're going to see a lot of Darney. Get used to that name, and Prater running the offense out of that quarterback position. They will get after you on the offensive line, so the Clippers are going to have to stand up. Defensively is where they really scared me when I watched them on tape. You got 2 All-Ohio defensive players on that team. How many times do you see that in small school football?
Almost never. Isaac Burnett.
And the Hemberger kid.
Nate Hemberger, his first name. But Burnett comes in. He's 6'3", 235. Burnett is 6'1", 215. And they are going to be running the show on defense for sure.
Absolutely.
Hemberger set the team record, led the team in tackles last year with 176, already with 35 through the first 2 games this year. So that'll be another name we're going to hear a lot. For the Clippers, last week, not a whole lot to write home about, really. The real nice run by Spencer Pruitt that he got injured on back in the first quarter. And then they had a real nice pass play over the middle to Weatherow, who was open, as you mentioned, all night long.
He's open all night long.
Yeah. So Weatherill with a nice completion across the middle and ran for another 20 yards or so. And those were the two big plays the Clipper offense had. Outside of that, it was a rough night for the Clippers last week. Defensively, some guys stepped up. Devin Brode had a decent game. We really like Conkle.
Oh,
Cam Conkle, the sophomore, he played really well in getting some more action. I would assume we'll see him more tonight as well. Okay, getting ready to boot it now. The Blue Devils, the same guy from last year that we had an issue with his name. It's Andrij Chudasoy, who is going to be kicking off for the Blue Devils. He's a good one.
You got that name all night, Coach.
That sounds good, Mike. All right, Clippers receive it at the 12-yard line. This is Spencer Pruitt making a cut over the 20-25, over the 30, but did he fumble? Let's see. No, he just came down with it. So Pruitt with a really nice return up to the 35. Let's see where they mark it at.
Good to see him not laboring that leg, too.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he was struggling with that one. They're going to mark it at about the 34, it looks like. And the Clips will take it there, 1st and 10 from the 34. Liam Surjanovic will be the quarterback. Go ahead, Mike.
They got to get a quick start here.
Yeah, they don't want to get bogged down and get a 3 and out.
No.
Spread out, triplets to the right, twins to the left. Surjanovic all alone in the backfield. He gets the snap from Mike Dunn. He takes a quick step, looks. There's Pruitt in the flat. He picks up about 5 yards, 6 yards down at the 40-yard line.
Good start.
Yeah.
Spread them out.
Nate Alexander, the junior DB, came up to make the tackle, or to help out on the tackle anyway, for the Blue Devils. Also Jackson Young, the junior, in on the play as well. So the Clips, nice first down play, Mike.
Let's see. We're going. Pruitt's to his left.
Yep. Pruitt be right next to Surjanovic. Single split out wideouts on either side, in tight. The ball goes to Pruitt right up the middle, and really no gain on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding trying to go between the tackles tonight.
Jackson Young again in on that play, and Parker Namey. Namey is senior. And you mentioned some of the beef of these guys, Mike. Namey is 6'3", 290. Joe Rovnak, number 77, we'll be hearing from him tonight, 6'5", 315. And Isaac Burnett, the All-Ohio defensive end, 6'3", 235.
Kid's a player, too.
Yeah, he is. And the Clips don't have anybody that quite match up with that kind of size. Surjanovic looks right, now comes up the middle. He pulls it down. He's over the 40, almost to the 45, over the 45, but finally
they're good.
Pushed out of bounds at the 48-yard line by Nathan Hemberger. The All-Ohio, did we get a hold?
No, we got a crack back here on Bacon. I thought it was a good block.
So the Clips, a positive play by Surjanovic, making a couple nice cuts, getting positive yardage. Would have been the first down, but we're moving backwards. And the Clips will now have it 3rd and long ways. Let's see, be a 10-yarder?
I think that'll be 15.
Yep, it sure is. Yeah, so now instead of 3rd and 4, it's about 3rd and 17. Clips need to get to the 44 for a first down. They're on the 32, 15 we're going to call it. So 3rd and 15.
Watch Witherow here.
Boy, I tell you what, I sure would, the way they worked them last week. You got Hayes McCoy in the slot left. Surjanovic drops straight back, looks, he's rolling, looking for the man in the middle. He can't find it, and finally brought down, and it probably would have been best getting rid of it. Number 72 for the Blue Devils is Caleb Sin. Unlike Caleb Sims, who we are.
Correct, yeah.
This is Caleb Sin, S-I-N-N, makes the tackle. But Liam would have been best served maybe to dump that somewhere.
He had McCoy running deep. I know it's easy for me to say.
Yeah. So punt formation for the Clippers. Spencer Pruitt back to do the booting. And he gets that one off, drops at the 37-yard line. Stayed in bounds, though, and the Clips pick up some yards.
Yep.
Hayes McCoy finally downs it at about the 25 of the Blue Devils. So Western Reserve will take over there, 1st and 10 from their own 25. I tell you, I thought that thing for sure was going out of bounds. Pruitt did not get all of that, and it just really Got a great roll.
I'll take that over the other.
Amen.
I will take that.
Every day of the week.
Yep. Nothing good happens when they catch it.
No, sir. So Chris Pater, Pater, is the quarterback for the Blue Devils. 6'1", 185 junior, taking over from Luke Henning, who was the do-everything back last year for the Devils. So Pater brings him up. Alec Abrams split out, wide. And the ball is handed off, and the spin move does not do any good to Jack Darney.
Flip stayed home there.
Who made the hit there, Mike? I missed
it. Was Coleman Bacon.
Nice job, Bacon. CB on the tackle.
Yes, he was.
Good job.
They cannot let them get to the edge, and they got to maintain that all night long. Preach that every week. The team that can beat you to the edge is usually going to be the team that's going to be celebrating after the game.
We're going to hear Dom Riccardi's name, too, number 5, the junior. He'll be running the ball, and he'll also be catching it. Pater looking left, throws left in the flat. It's caught, and he's brought down by Hayes McCoy after about a 5 or 6 yard gain. That's Alec Abrams, the senior, wide out, 6 foot, about 175. Good size for Abrams, who was also one of the team leaders last year as a junior, catching the passes from Henning.
3rd down and 4.
I'll tell you what, I had a chance to watch Henning. He played in a couple of those all-star games with Kean. Kid just you look at him and you're like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kid's an athlete.
I tell you what, as a Clipper fan, I wasn't loving it when we played them and lost 28-6 last year, but I was very impressed.
Managed the game.
With Henning. Yep.
He's just a football player.
Yep, that's exactly right, and no better compliment either. So here we go, Alexander in motion. Darney gets the ball, and he is driven back. And look at that, a host of Clippers there.
That's Witherow.
Witherow and Lucas Barber.
That's not a 15.
Wait.
No. Blow the whistle then.
Witherow and Barber just kept pushing back on Darney, and that's a ridiculous flag if it is what I think it is.
The only thing I can think of is if they call a face mask.
That's what I'm wondering.
No.
Nope. That's ridiculous. Once again, it's an official show. We saw some of those dubious calls last week, too.
Big stop, third down.
Now
that'll get Coach Pate's blood boiling.
Yeah. Now they need to explain to him what happened there. Did the whistle blow and they just didn't let up, or was it a cheap shot or what? But Coach Spate's being pulled back by his staff, by his assistant, because that is. I don't blame Coach on that one at all. That's crazy. No. You got him stopped, 3rd and forever there, and now it's 1st and 10 Blue Devils on the 43. Pater with the snap. He's rolling right. Looking downfield. Now he's going to pull it down and run it. Lucas Barber missed him. And then 2 or 3 Clippers come in. Isaac Burnett leading the way with the block. But Witherow was in on that one. Devin Broad in there as well for the Clippers. Quick snap here for the Blue Devils. Clippers got to get ready.
Western Reserve going fast.
No, Nordquist didn't make it off, and the flag gets flown.
I'm not really quite sure if they were set.
They might not have been, but the Clippers definitely weren't. Not that they needed to be, but Nordquist was 10 yards from the sideline when the ball was snapped.
There's that inexperience, Coach.
Yep.
Young team.
Definitely. Smart coaching on reserves part. Coach John Armini in his 3rd year with the Blue Devils.
Pick up a cheap 5.
Yep. And they must have been set, at least in the referee's opinion, because another penalty, 5 more for the Devils. And that's going to make it a first down.
I might have been trying to help the Clips there a little bit for an offsetting.
So that's going to be a first down for reserve. The ball spotted on the Clipper 47-yard line.
Now you got to be looking. They're probably got 2 plays called in the huddle. They're probably going to do it again. So now we have to be smart enough to realize.
To be ready, yep.
Get up on the ball.
Nate Alexander split out wide right.
Short motion.
Yep. Pater fakes it to Darney, gives it on the crossblock. And that is number 5, Dom Ricciardi. They faked the Darney. That's the old crossbuck play we used to run when we were 9 years old, man.
That's right.
You fake it one way to one back, you give it the other way to the other back, and boom, look out. They fooled the Clips.
You know what, Coach?
Yeah.
Still works.
Highly effective.
Everyone makes things difficult.
Yep. So another first down for reserve. Dom Riccardi with the ball and the gain there of, let's see, 10, about 22 yards for Riccardi. Alexander out wide right. The ball snapped. Once again, Riccardi up the middle, spins off one tackle, busts forward. Conway there to finally bring him down, but that's another long way away. Witherow has got to watch himself because he's getting into skirmishes with 2 or 3 Blue Devils, and that's a couple plays in a row, Coach, where Craig has said his piece.
As a senior, now you got to be able to control that emotion.
Yep.
I know.
It's tough.
Once again, easier set up here. But
we've got to watch some game video from 40 years ago, Coach.
I was the captain of the personal foul.
Quick snap again. Pater just picks it up and goes, cuts over left guard, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. A bunch of Clippers trying to bring him down. Still don't. Finally brought down to the ground after the whistle. As Pater just chewed up people there.
You're seeing some inexperience at inside linebacker there. He just ran right through the inside linebacker.
He had about 5 guys that looked like that he was carrying down the field there, and they are now 1st and 10 from the Clipper 11-yard line. 6:34 and counting here in the first quarter from Columbiana. No score as of yet, but the Blue Devils of Western Reserve certainly threatening. Chris Pater, the quarterback. Dom Riccardi and Jack Darney are your running backs. Nate Alexander is split out right. Alec Abrams split out left. And Nate Hemberger in motion. Again with the cross.
Yep.
And there's Darney, cuts up inside. Touchdown, Blue Devils, and a flag on the play. So let's see what that is all about.
He's marking as if it was a hold. Has he thrown the... Yep. Taking him 10 yards back, but there was that crossbuck again. I remember last year when we played reserve, our inside LBs were complaining about being held all night a couple times. Their jerseys were sideways.
But no holding.
Coach Spade asked, we don't wear our jersey sideways to the referees in a very nice, kind way.
Well, as Coach Spade always does.
Correct. And these are some big boys. Once they got a hold of you,
you weren't breaking free.
You weren't breaking free.
So the Clips dodged the bullet there. It's going to be 1st and 20. And Pater just keeps the ball, rolls over to left tackle, and he is brought down after a gain of 1 or 2. Jensen Nordquist of the Clippers makes the tackle.
A little quarterback power there.
Yeah, that's brings back memories of watching the old veer option and stuff back in the old days when the quarterback would just turn and go.
You ran that a couple times, didn't you?
Once or twice.
Yeah.
I never pitched it. I would always just keep it.
I knew that was the case. You were stat hungry.
Yeah, I just figured I would get that yard.
Right. Better you.
Yeah.
Better you than someone else.
Yeah, I didn't trust, number 1, my ability to pitch it accurately, and number 2, my running back's ability to catch it. So Chris Pater, the junior quarterback, up to the line of scrimmage, under center. He turns,
Toss.
He pitches it.
See, there's that edge.
Yep, they got it. And round the corner into the end zone, touchdown, Jack Darney of the Western Reserve Blue Devils.
Yeah, Conkle did. He ran right inside.
Yep, he came right up.
The outside. You got to maintain. You've got to attack that outside shoulder all night long. Even if you force them back up inside, that's all you're supposed to do.
That's your job. Then the linebackers ideally come over, or the quarterback or safety comes up.
Yep.
And that's not what happened. Jack Darney just took the pitch and rolled right and kept running right into the end zone. 6-0 Blue Devils. And we will call that a 21-yard touchdown run for Jack Darney at 5:08 of the first quarter. So Andries Chudasoy is the Blue Devil kicker, and he is waiting for his holder, it looks like. Let me see.
You said he was good. Maybe he doesn't need one.
Yeah, that's true.
Drop kick.
These soccer players really can do that.
Probably.
I got to believe that Chudasoy is a soccer player.
Yeah, I'd say he is.
Yeah, the kick is up, and it is way good. Out of the hold of Dom Riccardi, Andrij Chudasoy puts the Blue Devils up 7-0 here in the first quarter. We will take a break and be right back with more Clipper Blue Devil action for you right after this here. And we are back in Columbiana, beautiful Fisher Stadium inside Firestone Park, and the Western Reserve Blue Devils put together a pretty beautiful drive and scoring on a 21-yard Jack Darney touchdown run with 5:08 to go here in the first quarter. Chudasoy adds the point after, 7-0 Blue Devils. And here's Chudasoy with the kick. He just squibs it down the field. It'll be picked up by Pruitt again. Pruitt up over the 10 to the 15, over the 20, cuts up 25, and finally brought down by his own man, really. Pruitt ran right into J.J. Tallis out there who was blocking. I don't know if they'll give credit. You think Sims will give Tallis credit for a tackle?
Yeah, I mean.
But
that was always a tough one. You know, if the kid's just standing there, but the kid was trying to block and you.
Yeah. So, again, a nice return for Spencer Pruitt. The ball right at the 30-yard line. And the Clippers will take over then. Liam Surjanovic bringing him up to the line.
You have to spread them out here, Coach. Just play pitch and catch, try to get guys in space.
And as you said that, we've got 10 guys all within 10 yards. And then Dylan Breger split out wide left. Here's Surjanovic rolling behind Pruitt, and he's just going to put it down and run. Sweep left, makes one cut, makes another cut, but doesn't get the blocks he needed. And Surjanovic is brought down by Alec Abrams, came up from his cornerback position. Nate Hemberger in there as well for the Blue Devils. And it's a 2-yard gain for Surjanovic. It'll be 2nd and 8, Clippers.
I was impressed with that when I watched Western Reserve on tape. Their corners really come up. Actually, their whole secondary comes up for run support.
No, they're a good, veteran, well-coached team. No doubt about that. McCoy in the slot left. Breger wide left. Snap, handoff to Pruitt around the left end over the 35, 36. And Pruitt brought down by Noah Gonzalez, the junior linebacker.
That's the one that play there is the one that Spencer ripped off for 40 last week.
Against McDonald, going the other way.
My guess is Coach Armini might have saw that.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
There's probably a couple of plays that he needed to see, and I'm sure he saw them all.
Yep.
Or both.
Both, as we mentioned earlier.
So here we go, 3rd and 5 for the Clippers. Breger and McCoy to the left. That's Senator Johnson wide right. Quick handoff to Pruitt around left side. He cuts over the 40, digging, down, brought down at about the 42, maybe 43. It's going to be a first down for the Clippers.
I think he got it.
Hemberger brought him down pretty hard. The Clipper bench wanted either a late hit or a personal foul call. I'm not sure what exactly they were looking for there. Maybe because he was out of bounds.
It was getting close there on the out of bounds.
But Hemberger just kind of said, hey, it's football.
Uh-oh.
What do we got here?
Please don't be pointing to the sky.
3:29 to go, first quarter.
Nope.
And somebody's all saw lightning, huh, Coach?
I saw him point up at the sky.
Yep.
They're
waving him off.
Coach, I hated that. You go in that locker room, the adrenaline's going, you're just getting the juices going. Now you go inside and sit down.
And football is such a game of momentum. It's such a game of passion. It's just you can't just keep bringing it up and down, up and down. But to be fair, I mean, it's a safety concern.
Absolutely.
You don't want to.
You have to do that. Yes.
We're blaming the weather. We're not blaming the officials or anybody else.
They were spot on.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but obviously it happened.
Yeah. So that I want to be clear that they're doing the right thing. We just disappointed because we just want to play ball. Yes, I'm sure every single person here
every kid out here and coach wants to.
Because these breaks, like we said last week, it was about a 45-minute break. Hopefully tonight's isn't quite that long. But it's going to be at least 20. We know that.
Hey, if it gets too long, I'm making the run.
Okay.
Legion burgers. We'll be getting a couple Legion burgers.
Oh, man.
You can smell them down here from the street fair going on in Columbiana.
I was going to say, for folks that aren't aware, the Columbiana Street Fair is going on right now as we speak here, and the food He is amazing. I had the hot sausage last night, and the Legion Burger is on the agenda. I was hoping to get over there today before the game. Couldn't do that, but certainly tomorrow. But we're not here to talk about my dietary wishes, right?
No. Hey. Now you got me hungry for a hot sausage sandwich now.
It was so good. Onions were just perfect. Oh, my God. Okay. So, with 3:29 to go here in the first quarter, Western Reserve up 7-0. We have got a delay, a lightning delay here in Columbiana. So we're going to take a break, and we'll check back with you here in 5-7 minutes or so. Whenever we have an update on what's going on, we'll cut back in and let you know what we have found out. But for the meantime here, we're just going to take a break, let you see some great folks that help bring you all the great coverage of football and all the other sports here on YSN. So here's some sponsor tape. All right, welcome back, folks. We are going to play some football now from Columbiana. 3:29 to go now in the first quarter. That's where we were at when the lightning delay came in and affected us about another 45 minutes ago. And the teams are lining up. Again, they rushed us. They told us it was going to be about 7 minutes from the last time we looked, and they're playing right now. Clippers with the ball, triplets to the right. Surjanovic all by himself in the Clipper backfield. Twins on the left. Surjanovic, three-step drop, looks, throws, and it is Dylan Breger at the 40 over the 45-yard line out of bounds. Let's see where they spot him.
Complete to number 9 for the Clips. Dylan Breger.
Caleb Sign with the tackle for the Devils, and they're going to mark him at the 44. It's just a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Breger's first catch of the evening. Sorry, Coach, go ahead.
I'll tell you what, like we were talking during the break, with the speed that Columbiana does have, they got to get these guys out in space and just start throwing it around a little bit. Field's a little wet. You never know what happens. DB slips. You're right back in the ball game.
That's right. Bacon, Surjanovic, the speed that these guys have, you got to utilize it. Surjanovic fake to Pruitt. And I'm not sure that play was doomed from the beginning if that was the actual play. He just faked it and then put the ball, tucked it in, and ran up the middle. And just as you said, Mike, you got to spread things out a little bit, get the ball to your speedsters in space. We speculated about maybe putting Hayes McCoy in at quarterback and getting Liam Surjanovic or Spidey.
Put him in the slot.
Put him in the slot, split him out back. You could put him all over the darn field and just get the ball to him and let him work some magic.
Let him run.
Because he is great in the open field, no question about it. It's a lot easier to spy on him at quarterback than it is if you just don't know exactly where he is right away. Here we go again. Triplets to the right for the Clippers. Twins on the left. Surjanovic all by himself. Drops back 3 steps. Looks. He's going to run it again. Right up the middle. And he is brought down again at the 45-yard line. And that play ain't going to cut it on a regular basis. Sorry.
There's too much penetration getting in there.
Parker Namey makes the tackle. And we said Namey is 6'3", 290 pounds. Liam Surjanovic is, 5'8", and 100 and
maybe
40?
30?
Yeah. So you're not going to win that battle, man. Get him in space. Let's go.
Once again, like you said, Coach, you try to get that 290 chasing 130 that can fly.
There you go. You're right, Mike.
Big difference.
Spencer Pruitt with the boot. He sends it downfield, and it is fielded. And the 15-yard line up over the 30 to 35 and 40-yard line. That's Chris Pater, the quarterback, back deep to get the punt. I didn't think it was him at first, but it was. And Pater makes a move, gets out of bounds, fields it at the 15, but gets it up to the 42. But we do have a flag.
Sideline warning for Western Reserve.
Okay.
So that's their warning. Next time it'll be a penalty.
Yeah. So no harm, no foul as far as yardage goes there. The Blue Devils will take over. 1st and 10. And let's see where they end up spotting it at the 44, 43 of the Blue Devils, it looks like. Nope. He's walking sideways and backwards at the same time, so it's kind of hard to speculate.
Quite talented.
42 is where he finally sets the ball. 1:42 to go here. First quarter after that 45-minute delay. Lightning delay for the second week in a row here at Columbiana. So still in the first quarter, 7-0 Blue Devils. And this is the first time they'll be having the ball and getting a drive going after the delay. Chris Pater is the quarterback. That's Jack Darney with the handoff.
Nice little play.
Yep.
Up the hole.
Clipper defense collapses over on the left side of the Blue Devil line. A nice job there. Witherow has been all over the field tonight. Max Conway in on that tackle as well. I think I saw Devin Brode in there too, Mike.
Yes. Filled that B gap nice.
So just about a half yard a gain. We'll call it 2nd and 9 for the Devils at the Clipper, just short of the 43. Nate Alexander wide right for the Devils. Alec Abrams short on the left side. Jack Darney is to the right of Chris Pater. Ball is snapped. Darney, left side, picks up one move there, but no, he is brought down. A nice tackle.
Boy, did Barber get through that hole nice.
Yeah,
he almost
did.
took that handoff for the pitch.
And I'm trying to get the number. Hayes McCoy. Hayes came up from the corner slot, made a beautiful tackle about 2 yards deep in the Devil Black backfield. It's now 3rd and 12 for Western Reserve. So the Clips maybe able to get off the field here. It's another good defensive play.
I don't know if they'll run another. They'll have time to run a play here.
Yeah. 19, 18, 17 seconds ago, they'll definitely get one off. Triplets to the right for the Devils, led by Nate Alexander and Alec Abrams. Jack Darney is right next to Chris Pater. Pater drops back, looks the opposite way,
Backside
and
screen.
throws it to the backside, and no way, the Clippers sniff it out.
Max Conway with a beautiful play there.
Great job. Number 71, Maxwell Conway, makes the tackle on the far side of the field. They lost about another 9 or 10 yards. Great job by the Clipper D. Let's see if they can build on that momentum and take it over to the offensive side of the ball.
That'll be the end of the quarter, Coach.
And the quarter ends here in Columbiana. When we come back, it'll be 4th and forever for the Blue Devils. And the score after one from Columbiana, it's Western Reserve 7, Columbiana nothing. More coming your way right after these words for you here on YSN. Well, not wasting any time. About a 40-second break to change sides of the field and get the second quarter underway here. The referees decided we're getting this thing going after that long delay. So second quarter now ready to get underway. It's second and officially 22 yards. And the ball is missed. Chudasoy misses it. He still tries to punt from the 10.
Bad punt. Get
Terrible.
away from it.
The Clips just get away. Yep. I was worried Lucas Barber came running over there, and I thought, no.
Boy, as soon as you hear poison, you got to run.
Yeah.
Those balls will kick around, and next thing you know, it's going off the back of your leg.
The snap was right at Chudasoy's shoulder. I mean, it wasn't the perfect snap, but it certainly was one he should have handled. And he bobbled it, got away from him. He tried to get the punt off on the run, and in the air for maybe 10 yards or so. It wasn't effective at all. So the Clips, again, with the momentum after that big stop here on 3rd down, now with the ball in great position. They're on the Western Reserve 27-yard line where they will take over.
McCoy tried to get in a quarterback there.
Huge break. Yeah, it looked like it, didn't it? Senator Johnson wide right, Dylan Breger wide left. The blitz is on. That was Darney, and he's trying to chase down Pruitt. Well, you saw him coming a mile away, didn't you, Coach?
Yep. I'll tell you what, that's the hardest Spencer has run since that first game against Louisville when he had the big touchdown game. And, like 178 yards or something.
5 touchdowns, 4 around the ground, 1 in the air.
Big dog, player of the week.
Big dog, ISN's big dog, Spencer Pruitt. And last week with that injury early and really was just played sporadically and wasn't effective. But tonight, and on that burst there, which he had to do, Jack Darney came on the dead run. He timed the blitz perfectly, coming over the left side, the right side of the Clipper line, the left side of the Devil D. And Pruitt picked up 4. We'll call it 2nd and 6. Here's the second quarter just underway, 11 minutes even to go in the second. Craig Witherow in motion. He gets on the right wing, and the ball is handed off. And again, that is Pruitt, who breaks a tackle and then dives forward over the 25 down to the 23-yard line. And it'll be another yard or 2 for the Clips, but that sets up a 3rd, and let's see, looks like about 3rd and 6 for Columbiana. The ball's placed on the 24.
Starting to get close to Aiden Radcliffe range.
Yep. Oh, I think you're right, Mike. Definitely Aiden's range.
we don't get this 4th and manageable or at least pick up a first down here, something Coach Spate's going to have to definitely consider.
I don't think you even give it a second thought. Put number 7 out there and let him boot it.
Especially after that last defensive stance by Columbiana. They showed that they could stop them.
Yep. So the Clips are stacking up their wideouts on the left. Now Hayes McCoy goes wide left, Senator Johnson right. Here comes Surjanovic rolling left. Rolling, and he steps back. He's going to try to run, and he gets past one devil. Here he comes around the right side, and he's got some room. He makes one cut, cuts to the outside. No, he's finally brought down, but a flag on the play, and Spidey might be down.
Now, that was a I think you're going to see a targeting hit here, Coach.
Yeah. Liam Surjanovic still on the field. The Clipper training staff immediately out there. Boy, that was exciting when Liam came running back around the right side. I think, and I can't say for sure, but I think it looked like Parker Namey or maybe Alton Ramsey that had a shot at him on the opposite side of the field.
When he came back to this side, there was one Clipper and 5 white jerseys waiting. Which, hey, give kudos to Western Reserve. They stayed home.
They did, and they would have made the play. Now with the flag, let's see what we got here. Personal foul.
Yep,
targeting. Yep, on the Devils. Now, is he ejected?
I wouldn't see why not.
Yeah, they didn't give that signal, but so Surjanovic targeted. He is on the sidelines. Let's see if he.
I'm looking at the coaching staff at Columbiana and the referee, and it looks like he is still on the field.
Yeah.
I can hear the Western Reserve coaches screaming what number it was.
Yeah, which so they want to know.
They're probably not real happy with that, especially when you stopped them well beyond the sticks. Now you just gave them life.
You gave him that first down, and the Clips with some breaks here. The bad snap on the punt. Now not
that wet field. That wet field. It's anybody's.
One long step means 6. And let's see. So Surjanovic has to sit out of play, at least after having an injury or having a stoppage of play. I think the rule is you have to be out at least one play. So
correct. Yes.
Hayes McCoy will be at quarterback for the Clips. Surjanovic didn't like it. He was on the field and had to come off. So Hayes McCoy will be the quarterback. Spencer Pruitt's to his right.
You going to let him throw it here, Coach?
And here comes the rain again. Boy, I don't know. With the new rain and new quarterback, we'll see. 1st and 10 Clips. McCoy just a short little pass to Pruitt in the left flat. Spencer makes a cut up field, and he gets positive yardage, but just not able to get past that last tackler as the rain. There we go. Okay, we understand our camera had gone to black, and you could hear us but couldn't see the play. But I will tell you that it was pretty.
Back on. Yeah. I got 4 texts.
Yeah, I had 2, and my brother called.
At least the camera wasn't on us, Coach.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
At least it's good to know that some people are watching. So we thank you for that.
Yes, absolutely.
Not real sure. I'm sure it's something that I did or did not do to cause it. But we are back in action, as are the Clippers and the Blue Devils. 7-7 the score. 7:49 to go here in the second quarter. Radcliffe's kick. And it's going to be in the end zone for a touchback, and that's nothing new for the Clippers, Aiden Radcliffe. So Reserve will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20.
7:49 to go. See that Clipper defense play like they did that last series.
Yeah, that's the key.
Oh,
they had such a great run of defensive acumen.
Yes, I like
That
that.
they got that momentum going, and a couple breaks too. The bad snap on the punt and the penalty, and the Clips able to get 6 and tie it up here in Columbiana. 7:49 to go, second quarter.
Think we're going to see that crossbuck here, Coach?
I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of that. Yes, especially in the rain here too.
Yep. There it comes.
And there it is, right there.
On cue.
Yep, and here's Darney. And he breaks one tackle, breaks another one, and look out. Coleman Bacon's on him right now, and Coleman brings him down at the 45-yard line of the Blue Devils. But a great run by Darney. Great play call, again, by Coach Armini, and a really nice tackle by Coleman Bacon of the Clips, who's made a few nice tackles already tonight, Mike.
Yeah, he has. That's never a good thing when you're secondary's making tackles.
You don't want your 5'7", 5'8" guys making those big tackles, but
Barber got completely driven out of the play there.
Yeah.
You can't do that as an inside linebacker. That just goes inexperience.
Yep, it's
He'll get it.
exactly what it is, Coach. So here we go, Pater again with the
the
same
other
play,
way.
and here we go. This is Riccardi with the ball over the right side,
Dominic Riccardi.
and he gets only a yard or two before he is brought down. Let's see who's in on that tackle for the Clips.
On the stop,
Devin
Blue
Broad
Devils, number 71.
and Max Conway, both in on that one to slow down Mr. Riccardi. So pick us up 3, Dom does, and it's 2nd and 7 for the Devils. As we are in the rain here in Columbiana, but no lightning, thank goodness. Chris Pater from the shotgun. No, the Clips jumped. Instead of 2nd and 7, it looks like we're going to have 2nd and 2. Yep. And that's the one thing the Clippers can't do, Coach.
Yeah, you can't
Give
shoot
them those
yourself in the
free
foot.
yards, yep.
It's like Western Reserve giving them
Yeah,
15 bonus there.
on that targeting.
Such a big.
Alexander split wide left, Abrams wide or short on the right side. Prater gets the ball, and he hands it to Riccardi again over the right side. Oh, thankfully he tripped, or he might still be running.
Riccardi, the ball carrier.
But it's a first down for the Devils. I think Devin Broad got an arm out there to help bring him down. So the Blue Devils with a first down. The ball's going to be spotted at the Clipper 43. 1st and 10, Western Reserve. And the clock continues to run. 6 minutes and 6 seconds to go here in the first half. From Columbiana, now under the rain. Not a heavy rain, but
I don't
enough.
see Western Reserve putting it up here either.
No.
They're going to go stick with that bread and butter.
They've been effective all year on the ground. I think they're still going to stick that way. And there we go. A missed opportunity there by Jensen Nordquist.
Great play by Devin Broad there.
Yep.
Shed the tackle,
Came over.
got up underneath and filled
Yep.
that gap, and there you go.
Made a nice, stowed him up, and I think Max Conway helped finish him off too. Yep, he sure did, number 71, Conway.
These young kids, I'll tell you what, it's all experience.
Yeah.
It's all experience.
2nd down and 8.
5:25 to go, second quarter. Blue Devils just taking their time. And when you're getting 2, 3, 4, 5 a crack, that's a smart football play, man. Run the clock and get some yards.
With the wet surface, too, you can never tell, well, that run that Darney had.
Yeah, that's right.
A couple guys slip, and next thing you know, you're off to the races.
Okay, Pater looks. That's the lateral. That's a free ball. Jump on it, Clippers. No, they don't. And it is now brought down. It was that. It wasn't Riccardi. That had to be Darney, I'm guessing, out in the
He
right
can advance
flat.
that, yeah. I was
Yeah.
going to say he can advance that, being it was a backward pass.
Yep.
Jack Darney, the ball
Yeah.
carrier.
Darney had it. It was on his back shoulder, and it definitely was behind
Uncle on the stop.
If
Pater.
somebody from Columbiana would,
2nd down
Jump on that.
jump on that or
Yeah.
even scoop
Or
it,
go,
you're going
yeah.
the other way.
So the Blue Devils get the break that time, pick up 5 yards on a broken play. Thanks to Jack Darney hustling after that, going forward.
Is that short motion again?
Yep. On the right wing now.
Oh, they moved.
They moved. Yeah, that
moved.
didn't get called. So Darney goes forward again, and it looks like another first down for the Devils. That'll be marked around the Clipper 33, I'm guessing. Let's see, is that enough for the first?
I think they're going to be a little bit short,
Yeah,
Coach.
they are. 4th and 1.
Here we go. There goes
Actually, a
the
little
hurry
less
up.
than that, and here they come right away. Clipper D has to get ready.
Well,
Hopefully they
timeout.
called
I think
timeout. Did they get the
Columbiana
timeout called? If not, they should have, yeah. Good job,
Yep.
Clips.
Timeout, Western
Good call.
No, timeout was Clippers. So the Clippers get the timeout called. When we come back, it's going to be 4th and a little less than a yard with 3:59 to go in the first half from Columbiana. We're tied up at 7 here on YSA. Back in Columbiana, the Blue Devils going for it on 4th and 1 from the 34-yard line of the Clippers. Chris Pater under center. He turns, hands it to Jack Darney. Darney
bounce
goes
it,
out
bounce
wide
it,
right,
bounce,
wide
bounce,
right. And he is, it looks like he got enough to get
did.
the first, just barely. Well, who was it that had him in the backfield, Coach? I'm looking. I can't see. Was that Bacon?
No.
It was
I think it was Conkle.
Conkle?
Yeah.
Man.
Great second effort on that
Yep.
run.
No, nice job. And Jack Darney, we didn't mention this yet, but Darney had almost 800 yards rushing last year for the Blue Devils, and then blew out his knee in the last game of the year, had ACL surgery, was not even expected to play this year initially. They said it's going to be a year or so to get back. He came back in 9 months.
What a story.
And it's like he never had anything. He's playing so well and running very well, and a flag on this one.
Penalty flag on the play.
I think something.
Alec Abrams talking to the official. I don't know if he wasn't set or
Offside.
if he was off. You know, he's supposed to be lined up.
Well,
out
the
there.
kid's asking him if he's on.
Yeah.
If he's on, and the ref's the one that's supposed to set him there.
Right.
And I saw the kid asking if he was on, and then he threw the flag on him.
The ref was playing. I don't know.
I don't know.
Are you feeling lucky?
Yeah, really. Yeah, go ahead. You're right.
Yeah. Then he just kind of points and goes, gotcha.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, 1st and 15 now for the Devils. 3:50 to go in the first half. Chris Pater gets the ball. He turns. He gives it to Jack Darney. Darney around the right side picks up 5. Then he's going to pick up 10. And he's going to pick up the first down, it looks like. Finally driven out of bounds at the 20-yard line. If he doesn't have it, Coach, it's going to be awfully
It's
close.
going to be close. You've got to squeeze that at that outside end.
Yeah, that's
Squeeze that down, and you've got to force him to get up inside.
tell you what, Darney's running harder now than he was earlier after coming in from the break. He's busting through tackles.
Maybe you just need that delay.
Yeah.
You got that rain delay, and he got himself all rejuvenated.
So it is a first down for the Blue Devils. 1st and 10. They are on the 20-yard line of the Clippers. And we are counting down toward halftime. 3:41 to go. Alec Abrams goes wide left. Let's see, Dom Ricciardi is going out wide to the right, but they're not real sure.
Yeah, Western Reserve called timeout.
Yeah, Dom didn't know which way he wanted to go or if he was supposed to be out there.
I got to say this, Coach.
Yeah.
Look out the window here. Look at those nice bubbles that the Clancys are sitting in. They're not getting wet. Besides the two of us sitting in this booth. Look at that.
That's Braden Clancy's parents, Danny
what a
and
novice
Brian.
idea. Why didn't we come up with something
You know,
like that?
I've seen it at baseball, though. It's not new for them. They've used them at baseball games as well.
Hey, it's bad weather up here for that, too.
And you know what? Maybe basketball also. I don't, just to show off. The gym isn't feeling quite so comfortable. Bring it in there. No, I'm teasing, of course, but it's an ingenious. It's like a little mini.
Everyone's
tent.
got their umbrellas up and they're fighting that water and everything else, and they're not doing anything. But she's got those world's best cookies in there.
Yeah, you had one, right, or no?
I did. I should have probably brought you one up.
Yeah, that would have been the nice thing to do, Coach.
I know.
But that's all right. It's early in the year.
Who knows? I might have gotten you one and ate it on the
way up. Here we go. It is 1st and 10 once again.
Here comes
after the Devil timeout.
Comes the crossbuck again.
Yep, I think you're right, Coach. There's the snap, and there it is. Ricciardi gets it over the right side. He breaks one tackle. He cuts outside and finally brought down short of the 10-yard line. I see Lucas Barber out there, and was it Max Conway? Or it was Devin Brode, I guess. Yeah, Brode.
Yep. That 2 and 7 are hard to tell the difference.
Yeah.
This rain and everybody's jerseys.
Well, I appreciate you making the excuse for me, Coach.
Sorry. I understand. I'm looking through 3 focals, remember?
Yeah.
I got 3 ways to see.
I got it. My glasses are on the DL.
Oh, no.
So I'm guessing a lot of it. Or they're educated guesses.
Educated.
Yeah. All right, Prater gets it, hands it to Darney. Darney makes a cut right.
That's
Oh,
a
nice
play.
tackle at the feet.
That Brode?
Let's see. I hope it was. Who is that? Was it Barber?
It was Brode.
No, it was Brode. Devin Brode.
That
A
kid's going to get
sophomore
better.
inside linebacker.
I'm telling you what, that kid is going to get better each week. He just doesn't have the experience, and he's starting to pick it up.
Here we go, up the middle again.
There he is on the tackle again.
Yep. Brode on the tackle. I think that was Ricciardi that time. I don't think that was Darney. Nope. Darney is actually, they're going to rush it up. Darney's going out wide to the right. Abram wide left along with Nate Alexander and Nate Hemberger. All by himself is Chris Pater. And he's just going to run it around the right side. And he actually jumps, but the Clips get him right at the goal line.
Oh, it's an excellent effort there.
It sure was. I think he was hoping to jump into the end zone. He actually kind of dove up over it. And here again, another quick run. Pater's going to quarterback sneak it right up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. I was going to say, at least that's what the Blue Devils are signaling, but then the referee did make the sign. Chris Pater on a 1-yard quarterback sneak. 2:09 to go here before halftime, and the Devils are on top now, 13-7, pending Chudasoy's extra point.
Too many red jerseys on the ground. That was easy.
Yeah. And with that quick offense, the way they're doing it, you knew as soon as he got up and they all gathered around there, they were going right up the middle.
Right.
Chudasoy with the extra point attempt. The Clips almost on it, but he gets it on through for the point. It was Surjanovic that almost blocked it coming from
close.
outside. Utilizing that speed.
Looks like the rain slowed down, Coach.
Yeah, just in time for the Clippers to get the ball before the half.
Right.
So Chris Pater with a 1-yard touchdown run. Chudasoy with the PAT. And it's 14-7, Western Reserve. We'll be back with some more.
Kicking off for the Blue Devils.
Okay, we are back. Sorry, I know that black screen is annoying. You had to look at it for a second or two and think, oh, my God, here we go again. But no, it's just they came back very quickly. The referees aren't messing around after that big delay. They're trying to get this game and keep this game moving. So here's Chudasoy's kickoff, and he just squibs it. And the Clippers need to jump on that thing, and they do, right at the 20-yard line, and that's Coleman Bacon grabbing the ball and holding it down right there, and that's where the Clips will take over, 1st and 10 from their 20. 2:09 to go here in quarter number 2. Welcoming Hank Schluter to the booth, Clipper legend.
Boy, we got Hall of Famer coming in. Look at this.
Yeah, nice. And new father.
New father.
1 week ago. A week and a day, right? Yeah, a week and a day.
He looks a little tired, Coach.
Yeah.
He looks tired.
Yeah. So something to keep an eye on here in about 15 years or so. Nolan Michael Schluter, just for
coming through the ranks.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he can throw like you, he'll be just fine.
Yeah. So the Clips, 2:09 to go. Surjanovic hands it to Pruitt. Pruitt over to the left side, breaks through one tackle, but only picks up about 1.5 yards. It'll be second, and we'll call it 8 for the Clippers with the clock running and the raindrops still falling.
And the Clancy still dry.
The smartest people in the whole building, or the whole facility.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So the clock running, 1:44 here, and the Clips really not in any hurry to get anything going here.
Did Columbiana receive the opening kick? Yes.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
They did, yep.
So I was thinking maybe they're playing it, but
No, I don't know. I don't know, but we just lost about 25 seconds there getting that play in, and now the Clips once again hand it to Pruitt, this time trying the right side over right guard. And
Western Reserve's going to call timeout.
Yeah, they're going to say, all right, if you guys don't want it, we'll take it.
Maybe.
So Pruitt picks up another couple.
They didn't call timeout.
And the clock continues to run, but a Clipper down, it looks like.
It's like we got a.
It's like one of the cramp things, the way he's holding his leg. Yep, that's
those things are a bugger.
So
you got to wonder too. You go in at half, or you go in for that delay, and then you come back out and you're trying to play. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Really, I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner, and there weren't more.
Yep.
Okay, so 3rd and 5 when we come back. Let's take a quick break as the training staff attends to Mr. Withrow with his lower body injury. No, wait a second. He's had enough of that, and he's coming off, so we will stay right here.
Maybe I need to run him down some of the liquid IV I got in the bag.
That's right.
I still have a few packs left.
Heck, from here you can throw it to him, Coach.
Let's not get crazy.
All right. So he's going to have to come out, too. He doesn't look like he wants to, but he's going to. And the Clips will try to do something here on 3rd and 5. The ball on the 25, just over the 25.
You try to get somebody in space here, Coach?
I would. What do you got to lose?
I like a wheel route here. I really do. If he's got enough time to throw the ball.
They've got everybody in tight on the left
bunch
side.
Over there, slip somebody out.
You got that short side. Here comes Surjanovic trying it. Steps back, but that ain't happening.
They've got to call timeout here.
Yeah.
They've got to call timeout.
A lot of Blue Devils over there. Isaac Burnett, I see him. I also see Dom Riccardi. But the Blue Devils do a nice job of holding the Clips down.
They left
And
15
timeout.
seconds.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all
They should have
about.
called it right off the bat.
42 seconds to go now in the half, but you're right, Mike. The Blue Devils wasted 15 seconds there deciding what they wanted to do.
Once again, it's easier up here.
Absolutely, and I qualify
I
that
don't miss too many calls up here.
every single time. It's real easy to do what we're doing.
Yep.
Not so much when you're down there under the pressure, and always will acknowledge that, that's for sure. So 42.1 seconds to go here in the half. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back with you here on YSN. And once again, our friends at Western Reserve, the commercial folks, the financial advisors, get cut short, but we'll get their full spot in. The Clippers being rushed again by the officials, have to punt now.
Oh.
And the ball is going to be down right at the 41-yard line. Hayes McCoy is there along with Max Conway and Caden Smith for the Clips. So the Devils smartly take that timeout. 31.8 seconds to go here in the first half. They will get a shot at a probably – well, they haven't – honestly, if we've seen them throw downfield at all tonight, Mike, I don't know if we have.
We're going to right now.
Yeah.
We're going to right now.
Yeah.
I guarantee you they're going to go to flood.
Yep. There's no reason
Flood
not to.
pass into their bench area, get out of bounds.
Yep.
And like we said, they've got a decent kicker too.
Yeah, they sure do.
So
Yeah, the Clips anticipating just as much.
it's like we're going prevent here.
Yeah. That's number 3, Caden Smith, the sophomore DB, 5'9", 138 pounds, comes in at safety. Senator Johnson, Hayes McCoy back there deep with him. The Clips running a 3-4-4, basically, defense, prevent defense. And the ball is run. It's Darney. He's up over the 45, the 50, cuts outside, 45-40 out of bounds.
Smartly gets out of bounds.
Yep, driven out at about the 40 or 41 by Senator Johnson. And they're going to mark that at the 43, I guess.
I didn't see Western Reserve's kicker warming up. I don't know what his range is, but I got to believe it's
He would
really
be effective from at least 40, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw him warm up, and I saw him last year. And the only reason I remember him from last year is because of the difficulty I had in pronouncing his name. But Andrij Chudasoy is what I was told last year by a Western Reserve PA announcer, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you stay pronouncing that one.
Yeah.
'Cause
But I could be way
I'm
wrong
not
on that,
butchering.
too. They could have been joking with me and making me look silly. I don't know. Pater turns.
gonna
He hands
throw
it to Riccardi. Riccardi, I thought he was going to throw it too, Mike. He runs it around the right side. He picks up about 10 yards before he goes out of bounds. 14.9 seconds to go in the half. And the Devils will have the ball first and 10. Let's see where they're going to mark it, around the 31-yard line.
On the stop for the Clippers.
Well, I guess
Nope, they're bringing it back a little bit. Let's see. Looks like he stepped out a little earlier
there's a
than we
flag
thought.
on the other side.
Oh, that's a whole different thing altogether.
Whole different ball game
Yeah.
there.
And they are walking backwards, so that's
That's a good for Columbiana.
yeah, it's a good sign for the Clips. Not so good if you're a Devils fan.
They were getting
Here's the
close.
signal. Hold.
Holding penalty
Yep.
on reserve.
So the Clips with the break. The ball will be at midfield, first and about 18 yards to go.
Line of scrimmage, 50-yard line.
And Chris Pater brings up the Blue Devils. He sends triplets out wide left. Alexander, Abram out there. And Pater is just going to turn and run it around the right side. He cuts over the 45 down to the 40. And finally brought down
Peter, the ball carrier.
right about the 40-yard line. The clock continues to run. That should be the last play of the half.
That's it.
And we are in halftime.
I know there's no such thing as moral victories, but 14-7 right now.
Yeah.
Clips got to be happy with where they're at.
Yeah, they played pretty well. A couple breaks have gone their way, a couple breaks have gone against them, and a couple of self-inflicted mistakes, of course. But other than that, it's been a fun first half outside of that 45-minute delay.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is take a quick break, and then we'll come back. We'll let you watch and listen to the bands, and then we'll come back after that and recap the first half, get ready for the second. And all of that's going to be right here for you on YSN. All righty, we are back in Columbiana after a great halftime show. The Western Reserve Band and the Columbiana Band's outstanding. The Columbiana Band did not do their normal marching, because of the conditions of the field. It's wet, and they weren't going to do any damage or anything to the field, so they just stayed, as you saw, in a semicircle. But boy, did they sound great! And the Blue Devil Marching Band, wonderful as well. So a great halftime. Rain has more or less stopped. What do you think, Coach? You see anything out there? It looks like it's.
I don't see anything, and I'm starting to feel that temperature drop.
Yeah, it's definitely dropped. No question about that.
Makes a fat guy happy.
And we are getting ready for the second half. It's 14-7 Blue Devils. They will get the ball.
Big 3-and-out here. If Columbiana could stop them here and capture that momentum they had on that touchdown drive they had, I'll tell you what, we might have ourselves a ball game here in the second half.
It's definitely possible. I would hope so. It'd be nice to have a really nice battle here since we've been here so long. And the people that have stayed, which is about half the original crowd, I'm guessing, looking out there. We've lost quite a few, but we've got about probably half of the original crowd still hanging on.
You know where they're at.
Yeah.
They're eating Legion
Legion burgers, baby.
Legion burgers, I'm telling you.
Right down Maine. Looking at some numbers in the first half for Columbiana, Liam Surjanovic, quarterback, threw 4 passes, completing 2 for 20 yards. Spencer Pruitt rushed twice for 14. Dylan Brager, that's receiving. I'm sorry. Dylan Brager received once for 2. Spencer Pruitt rushing 10 rushes for 23 yards. That makes more sense. And Surjanovic rushed 4 times for 4 yards. Devin Brode led the Clippers in tackles. He had 5 tackles and 1 assist. Coleman Bacon with 3 tackles, Witherow with 3, Surjanovic and Cam Conkle each with 2 apiece. For the Blue Devils passing, and remember the backwards pass, of course, but that would be a lateral, but Prater officially given credit for 2 for 2 on pass attempts for a -2 yards. Alec Abrams, one of those catches for -10. Jack Darney, 14 carries for 85 yards, and pretty much as we expected.
Right. You're going to see a lot of Darney probably in the second half.
Darney's going to be well over 100, maybe 150 by the time this one's over. Riccardi with 6 carries and 35 yards, and Pater 8 carries and 44 yards. And those, I should say, are the stats for the first half here from Columbiana. We're at Fisher Stadium. I'm Joe Eusebio, along with Mike Hartley and producer Sherry Hartley. And a whole assortment of friends and fans and family visiting the booth over at halftime and trying to stay out of the rain back during the delay. So it's been a fun night.
Coach, you know who the favorite was that came up here for you, though.
Well, Brian Clancy.
Brian Clancy,
yeah.
Absolutely, with the cookies.
We were talking about the Clancy family and the great cookies that they had. Mike partook in them at the break during the lightning delay. As the kickoff is underway, fielded at the 5-yard line, back up over the 20, 25, 30. That's Nate Alexander, and he is tackled at the 32, maybe the 33. We'll see where they spot it, and that's where the Blue Devils will take over, 1st and 10 to get the second half underway. But back to the important stuff. The Clancys, and from baseball and basketball too, I know this. The Clancy family, they are from New Jersey originally. They still have family back in New Jersey, and they listen religiously to YSN to see the grandchildren, the nephews, the cousins, whatever the relationship is for the various folks that listen. And they comment always on the things that are said. They called Brian and said, hey, Mike and Joe want some cookies. So Brian came up at halftime and brought us some of those famous chocolate chip cookies we were talking about in the first half. So we're very grateful. Thank you, Clancy family in Jersey, and thank you, Brian, certainly, too. Okay, first play, second half. It's about a 5-yard gain for Jack Darney. He takes the ball up over the 35, down to about the 30. Let's see where they're marking it, Coach. Right about the 36?
36.
Yep. So about a 3-yard gain, really, for Darney. It'll be 2nd and 7. Devin Brode with another one of his team-leading tackles.
I'm telling you, he's catching on, Coach.
He really is.
He's catching on. He's reading that guard. He's not getting fooled with all the gimmicks in the backfield, and he's settling in.
He's doing a nice job. Devin is a sophomore only, just learning, but he's 6 foot, 190 pounds. Good size for a D6 linebacker for sure. And that pass from Pater to Darney is complete. Darney up over the 50 to the 40, down to the 30. He's going to go. Hayes McCoy chasing him down. 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. We have a flag on the field, though. A flag on the field sitting back at the 41-yard line of the Clippers.
I don't know if we got a block in the back here.
Penalty flag on the play.
And it looks like it's coming back, if you can believe Coleman Bacon. Bacon's out there
Bacon's
waving
pleading
everybody
his case.
forward. Yeah.
Yep.
So they're bringing it back. What a great run by Darney.
Still can't believe that kid blew out his knee last year, and he's back.
And he's
running
back. I
like
mean,
this.
ACL surgery he had. And he just I read an interview that he did back in the preseason, and he said, 9 months, and they said it'd be a year. But he goes, I'm feeling great. He goes, rehab was miserable. As everyone knows,
Right.
anybody who's rehabbed an injury, especially an ACL surgery or any surgery, it's tough. But I give that kid so much credit as someone who had an ACL injury himself and knows what that's like, and then all other knee problems. That God bless him, man. That's great that he's been able to get back and play so well.
Ball's on the 48-yard line.
Last year, Branson Graham played the whole season with a torn
Yeah, that's right. And I don't know how he did that.
I don't know. He played on one leg all year.
An all-conference performer. He was a
Yep.
stud. The ball is placed on the Western Reserve 49-yard line. It'll be first down and 10, Blue Devils. Chris Pater, the quarterback. Jack Darney is to his right. Twins on the right, but now Riccardi comes in motion right to left, and here is Pater. He just takes
they're
the
moving
snap and
all over the
goes. Yeah,
place.
this motion like crazy. Flag on the play.
The motion guy, the wide out on the back half.
Yeah, had
he's
that little
moving.
stutter step, and yep. So now it'll be first and 15 from about the 44-yard line, if I'm know anything about this. And the Clips
You're spot on, Coach.
have to take advantage of this now, having them behind the sticks like this. This is a great opportunity for Columbiana's defense to rise up like they did back in the second quarter. And that gave them the momentum to go down and score their touchdown. It's a 1-yard run from Spencer Pruitt,
Penalties on the Blue Devils.
which tied the score up at 7 before the Blue Devils scored right before halftime. 2:09 of the second quarter. Chris Pater with the 1-yard touchdown on the quarterback sneak.
44-yard line.
And it's 14-7 Blue Devils. We're in the third quarter, 10:43 to go, and the rain's coming down again.
Yep.
Kind of a mist, a drizzle, but it's coming. Pater gets the snap. He fakes it one way, the crossbuck again to Riccardi. 2 broken tackles, and look out. Dom Riccardi over the 40 to the 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And
Conway missed him in the backfield.
Yep. Clips had at least 3 guys had shots after him or on him. Max Conway had him in the backfield and could not bring him to the ground. And Dom Riccardi busts it on a 66-yard touchdown run. And that definitely puts a sting on the Clips. 10:20 of the third quarter. And Chudasoy is on to attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and it was close again to being blocked, and he did. He hooked it left, but he just snuck it right inside the upright. And it's now 21-7 in favor of the Blue Devils. We'll take a timeout and be right back with you here on YSN. Okay, we are back. Mid-cookie. Thought I could sneak that one in, but
Taste that salt.
yeah.
Taste that salt. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
man,
tasting
this is
it.
so good. Hello in New Jersey.
Yeah. Amen.
Thank
you, New Jersey.
Thank you, New Jersey.
Yeah. So Chudasoy of the Blue Devils will be kicking off. He's at the 40, and another squibber just sends it out there over the head and finally recovered by Caden Smith, the sophomore wide receiver. That was something. That was one of like a ground ball that jumps over the shortstop's head. That's exactly what it did to young Caden Smith, the 5'9" sophomore, but he had the presence of mind to just turn around and fall on it.
Yes.
So good for him.
Yes. A lot of kids freeze in that spot.
Yeah. So Smith recovers it, and the Clips will take over. It's going to be on the 21-yard line. It'll be first and 10. And here come the Clippers. Will Croat at left guard, Mike Dunn at center, Hayden Boyer at right guard. Max Conway and Braden Clancy are the tackles. Dunn snapping to Liam Surjanovic, the quarterback. Liam, quick hitter out on the left flat to Craig Witherow, the tight end, and Craig is immediately hit and brought down.
That's his first catch for the night.
Yeah, and it's not over the middle where he's always open.
Yep.
So that was Jack Darney and Alec Abrams on the tackle for the Blue Devils. So it's a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Clippers. And you're right, Mike, we haven't seen that all night, that where Witherow has kind of lived on that over the middle pass the first 2 games of the year, and we have not seen it tonight. It'd be interesting if they did bring that out, because honestly, nobody's covered that yet. Senator Johnson is wide right. Dylan Breaker wide left. Hayes McCoy will be in the slot on the left. Surjanovic in the shotgun. He turns, flips it to Spencer Pruitt. Pruitt cuts up on the right side, but no, hard hit out of bounds. And that's Jack Darney. And there's a flag.
The 15.
But what's that flag? Is it on Darney, or is it on somebody on Columbiana complaining?
Target.
Yeah, let's see. Because Darney hit him hard, and then drove him into the ground. And by that time, he was out of bounds. But the flag was honestly a little bit late, too. So,
yeah,
that's why I wondered if maybe somebody said something about the hit. But no, they're starting to walk it off against the Blue Devils.
Coach, you must be right. High school targeting, you don't get tossed.
Yeah. Because that would be something if you Jack Darney got tossed.
Oh, boy, you take away that threat.
Yeah. So here we go, the Clips with a break now, although I'm not sure that Spencer Pruitt would say it was a break, unless you're talking about ribs or something, because that was a hit.
He was the one who absorbed that one.
Yeah. But the Clips have the ball on their own 39. Senator Johnson is wide right, triplets to the left. And Surjanovic turns, fakes it, and now throws it over the middle. This one to McCoy. Hayes makes the catch, and he's brought down at the 45-yard line by Dom Riccardi. It'll be 2nd and about 4.5 or so for the Clips.
That was good concentration. Riccardi had his arm in there, and he still was able to make the catch.
Yeah, it worked out well for the Clips. Nice play. Surjanovic just set his feet and popped it over the middle.
Once again, get your players in space.
Yep. All right, Breger wide left, Johnson wide right, McCoy in the slot left. Wither on the wing. Here's Spidey, turns, it's over his head. He flips back, he picks it up, he's scrambling, he's at the 35, and another hard hit at the head and out of bounds, and there's another flag, as there should be. Now is Darney going to be out?
I don't think you can get 2 personal fouls. I
Yeah.
don't think.
Boy, that's
Stupid.
And now Witherow's going after it, and now come on. Oh, boy. Here we go. Witherow's been in the mess all night long, and apparently Craig had enough. Because Craig then hit a Blue Devil, and then a bunch of Blue Devils and a bunch of Clippers got involved in the melee here, really right on the 35-yard line to right in front of the Clipper bench.
There's got to be some ejections after this one.
That's crazy. But it all starts, and Liam Surjanovic's hurt, by the way. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but Liam is down with the training staff on the Clippers sideline here after that hit from Darney. And honestly, the first one was kind of iffy, but, okay, they call that targeting if you want, but that one right there was bad. That wasn't that was a tough one. A tough hit. It was completely unnecessary. 5 yards out of bounds, and to go for the head like that was not a good move for the Blue Devils. So the Clippers, well, we don't know what's going to happen now. The Clippers would have had another 15 yards and a first down, but now after the fight breaks out,
you're going to have some dead ball.
You're going to have all kinds of. I would think. I don't think they can just offset everything. I think
the targeting will probably still stand.
Yeah.
And then where it goes from there, your guess is as good as mine.
Yep.
It's getting chippy. I noticed that earlier. It was getting a little chippy away from the ball, some of the stuff you don't see.
Yeah. Well, and Craig Witherow is a senior and one of the leaders on the team. It just isn't having it. And he's been involved in a couple of verbal skirmishes throughout the evening that we've noticed, but nothing was physical. And that happens in every high school football game across the country. But
Here we go.
Then it got a little more interesting. Okay.
Ball, personal foul, Western Reserve.
Now,
Wait a
there's got to be more.
There's got to be more to this. And
So here's this has got to be okay, hold on. That wouldn't be the dead ball call, though. This is the personal foul targeting, right, on Western Reserve. Personal foul, Columbiana. Yeah.
Offset.
Okay, so the original, as it stood, it's like the
down.
melee never occurred.
Right. Nothing ever happened there. Erase that from your mind.
Sorry, we even talked about it. The Clippers get the 15 and the first down based on the out-of-bounds hit. And now they will take over. It's 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. And Hayes McCoy, let's see, who's?
Darney's out of the game, Coach.
Yeah, right. Number 1 is on the sideline. Is
Whether
Surjanovic in at quarterback, though? Is it?
No.
Is it McCoy? Yeah, McCoy's to the right,
McCoy's a quarterback, and Spencer's off to the left.
So Spencer's to his left. Okay, so the quarterback is Hayes McCoy. Everybody's on the left side. Nobody in the backfield is on the right side at all. We've got triplets tight on the left, and here we go. McCoy rolling left, cuts up inside, looking downfield. Nobody there. And he now, what was that? He just kind of flipped it forward, but they completed the pass.
Yeah, we got a flag back here.
And if they're on that Western Reserve sideline, that's not going to be pretty either. Oh, penalty on the Clips. I'm not sure what it was, but
I don't know if he was over.
Was he over the line when he flipped it? Here we go. Interference on the Clippers. Interesting.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Especially for where the flag's at back there.
Yeah. Okay, so now the Clippers will go backwards from their own 49. They gained. That was positive yardage. They picked up 5 or 6 on the flip from McCoy. But now the ball goes back.
It'll still be first down.
To the 34, where it'll be first and forever for Columbiana. 1st and 25, right? The first down isn't until the 41-42 of the Blue Devils. So that's 10, 20, 25 yards. Scoreboard says 15, but I don't think that's correct.
No.
8:30 to go here. Boy, this third quarter's taken forever so far, hasn't it?
Boy. McCoy's still in at quarterback.
Yep, and he hands it to Pruitt off the left side, and Spencer picks up a yard or 2, and that's it. That ain't doing it on when you need 25 for the first.
You got to go downfield.
Yep. And it's going to be 2nd and 23 for
Columbiana. A lot of plays in
Columbiana.
the playbook for 2nd and 23.
No, there really isn't. You can't blame the Clippers on that. They're just very limited. You got to get them in small chunks. All right, so Craig Witherow and Liam Surjanovic both talking down on the Clipper bench. So Witherow out of the game. We don't know if he was forced out or just the coaches want him out or what.
He was on the field. He just came off.
Oh, did he just come off on that play? Okay,
Yeah.
so he's – okay. And honestly, that could have been Craig on that interference call maybe. I'm not sure. McCoy hands it. Pruitt cuts up inside, stumbles a little bit over the 40, gets down to about the 42.
Not a bad play call there.
No.
He just got stumbled up.
Yep, he really did. But the misdirection is nice, especially on a long play like that when they might be thinking pass.
And Western Reserve is definitely over pursuing here. They are flying all over the place to the ball. Anything you can run with any type of misdirection, like you said, Coach.
So Cam Conkle, Senator Johnson leave the game for the Clipper offense. McCoy still at quarterback.
Witherow back in.
And Witherow back on the field. Pruitt is on the wing on the right.
Darney's back in too.
Okay. So here we go on 3rd and forever, and there's a flag. Is it delay? Yeah, you got to have that internal clock. You got to know that's coming. So we'll send the Clips back another 5 yards. That'll bring it again to be, 3rd and, again, about 25. Roughly. We'll leave it at that. Scoreboard isn't correct, but Hayes McCoy all by himself in the Clipper backfield. Now motion from Caden Smith. And here's McCoy looking deep. He rolls to his left. He gets rid of it on the run. It is picked off by Chris Pater, the quarterback and defensive back for the Blue Devils. He read it all the way, Coach.
Yep. I'm not so sure McCoy wasn't trying to go over the top to the other receiver that was running free.
Yeah.
I just don't think he had enough arm strength to get it there.
I was thinking the same because he was open. I couldn't see if that was Breger or who that was.
But now he's got to gain composure here. You're going to throw picks. Get back in there and play defense. Go get the ball.
So reserve on the Pater interception has the ball. 1st and 10 at midfield, right at the 50-yard line is where the ball is spotted. As the Blue Devils, Chris Pater brings them up. He has Jack Darney to his right. Twins out here on the left, and here's Pater. He fakes the ball. He's going deep. And he's got Nate Alexander, and the ball is dropped. Nate Alexander wide open. Caden Smith in coverage for the Clippers, the young sophomore getting his first extensive action of the season. And Alexander had it in his hands and couldn't hang on. So 2nd and 10 for the Blue Devils. So if Smith is in there, I guess Caden's in for Liam, right, at safety?
Correct.
That's got to be what's going on because Johnson is still the cornerback on the near side. McCoy, the cornerback on the far side. We saw Coleman Bacon in earlier. Here he comes again. Okay, so Coleman enters the game. And is Smith leaving or are they going to have too many guys? I don't know what they've got going on now. Looks like.
Coach, they were playing with 10.
Okay, that's what happened. Okay. Nice tackle by Braden Clancy, the junior. Brings down Jack Darney, but a gain of about 5. Let's see, now we'll call it 4. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Devils. But a nice job by Clancy to get out there and
Nordquist came in.
So here comes Bacon, leaves the field, but Nordquist
comes in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm only counting 10, Coach. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 11. Okay, I'm counting 11. So here we go. Pater has Darney to his right. And he rolls right. Spencer Pruitt chasing him down from the opposite side.
Got it.
There's the pick.
Got it.
Hayes McCoy with the pick. And the Clippers have some life here in the 3rd quarter.
Told you, Coach, you had to just grab that composure.
Yep. Good call, Coach. You're right.
Get yourself together.
McCoy,
and go get the ball back.
McCoy did that against Louisville, too. He threw a pick, and then he made a pick later.
Right.
So young Hayes McCoy, the sophomore, did exactly what you suggested, Coach. He kept his composure and knew he'd get a chance, and he did. He came back, made a nice interception, and the Clippers have the ball now. It'll be marked at the 45 of the Clippers. It'll be 1st and 10 for them at that spot.
McCoy's still staying in.
Yep, Spidey still on the sidelines.
No helmet.
Yeah, he might be done. And I don't know if Coleman Bacon might have an injury, too. We really haven't seen a whole lot of Coleman in this half either.
Made a couple nice tackles.
He did. Here's McCoy. He faked it. Now he's rolling right, moving to his right, busts through a couple guys. He gets hit, fumbles. Is it out of bounds?
It's out of bounds.
It's out of bounds. Now the ball rolled out of bounds, and let's see, the referee's going to make that call. It's going to be the Clipper ball. Yep.
That was close.
It was very close. That's always dangerous, especially for the quarterback. When you're rolling out there all by yourself and you've got white shirts taking shots at you, man, that's you worry about that. When you get hit from behind, you're not aware, and it's easy to cough it up. So hopefully another instance that young Hayes McCoy can learn from. 5:23 to go here in the 3rd quarter from Columbiana. If you're just joining us, a 45-minute lightning delay for the 2nd week in a row explains why a lot of games are final and we're still in the 3rd quarter. Hayes McCoy, a quarterback. He calls for the ball and hands it to Spencer Pruitt. No, he keeps it and rolls left. Nice fake. McCoy runs into 3 white jerseys, though. It's thrown to the ground after maybe a half-yard gain. And let's see who was in on those tackles. I see Nate Alexander over there. And number 72 is that's Caleb Sign.
Not Caleb Sims.
Caleb Sims.
Not Caleb Sims.
Caleb Sims, we want to give proper credit to Caleb doing the stats for the Clippers and sharing those numbers with us so that we can share with you what the numbers are, who's doing what. Because our stats, I'm not blaming you, Coach, but my stats are ridiculously bad. So we love having Caleb up here to provide that. McCoy in the flat to Pruitt. That might have been a backward pass, though. Pruitt smartly dives on the ball.
I don't think that was.
It was close. That might not have been.
Yeah. But they're marking it back there, so smart move on Pruitt to jump on the ball.
Yeah. So the Clips now will take the hit there. It's going to be 4th and about 18. The ball will be snapped by the Clipper long snapper, Max Conway, from the 39-yard line of the Clippers. He will be snapping to the Clipper punter, Spencer Pruitt. Back deep for the Blue Devils, it's Chris Pater and Nate Alexander. And there's the snap, and here's Pruitt's punt. He aims it out of bounds, way out of bounds. That's probably going to be marked around the 42, 41. No, let's see where he's marking it. He cannot be serious.
35.
Wow.
Wait, he's coming back.
Oh, okay.
Up.
I was going to say the ball hit out of bounds at the
He's
35. Yeah, okay. That makes a little more sense.
He's backing up.
40? I guess it's going to be at the 40. At that point, it's just a guessing game anyway, right, Coach?
Right.
So 21-7 is our score. We are more than halfway through the third quarter. 3:44 to go in the third. Western Reserve looking to add to their lead. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 40. The Clips without their starting quarterback and safety, Liam Surjanovic. He is on the sidelines, and we have reason to believe we won't be seeing Liam the rest of the way. But, again, speculation. We're not – although I think you, Coach Mike, have, some kind of telepathic connection with the Clipper coaching staff. So there's a timeout on the field. So let's take a break here as well. With 3:44 to go third quarter, it's 21-7 Western Reserve. More on the way here at YSN. Okay, we're back, and the Blue Devils with the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 40. Chris Pater brings up the Devils. Parks in motion left, right now on the wing. Crossbuck again. There goes Jack Darney up over the 45. He's brought down by Jensen Nordquist. And
Darney, the ball carrier.
Spencer Pruitt. Spencer worked his way in there as well and made the hit. So, but a 5-yard gain for Darney.
2nd down and 5.
And 3:20 to go, third quarter. Pater gets the signs from the coaching staff, calls the play. Nate Alexander will go out wide left. Alec Abram wide right. Not so wide right, really, or wide left, really, for that matter, right, Coach?
Coming right at us.
Here's Pater going right. Option, flips it over to Riccardi. Missed tackle there by the Clips. Another missed tackle. Flag on the play. Riccardi keep going, and he's up over the 45 down to the 40 of the Clippers. But as we said, a flag on the play.
Ball carrier, number 5, Dominic.
Boy, 2 Clippers had shots at him, one in the backfield. Couldn't bring him down. We'll see what the flag is. I'm guessing from that where it's located, probably on the Blue Devils and probably a hold. What do you think, Coach?
It definitely a hold. I couldn't see who it was, but one of the Clips were back there, and they were on the ground pleading their case.
Yeah.
Still,
You called it.
you've got to make those tackles. You got to break down and just realize, they were pretty fortunate the last couple of years. Somebody was making those plays.
Yeah, yeah, that was. I can't remember who that was.
I don't know who that kid is.
That's not sure, but his mom's name was Sherry, I think.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Got all his athletic ability from her.
Okay, Pater brings them on up for the Blue Devils. It'll be 2nd and 16 from the 35-yard line. Pater turns, hands it to Jack Darney. Darney hit right away, spins, and runs into another Clipper. Brought down at the 34-yard line. Let's see who's in that on the action there, because that was some nice plays there by the Clippers. Hayes McCoy's in there, I believe. And is that Nordquist?
Is it 17?
Yeah, Jensen Nordquist peeling off from the pile.
It's interesting. Columbiana's gone with the 2 sophomores at inside linebacker with Nordquist and Broad.
And Broad, yeah. And it's been about 3 years since that happened, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd say it paid off pretty well for both.
Maybe they're onto something.
Mr. Clancy and Hartley. So
Nope. I'm sorry. They moved him outside.
Did they go outside?
Yeah,
Okay.
he went outside.
All right, here's Pater calling for the ball, calling for it a couple times, clapping loudly, doesn't get it. And it's going to be a motion penalty on the Blue Devils. So we're going to put them back another 5, where now it'll be 3rd and 21 with 2:02 to go in the third quarter. This has got to be the longest third quarter on record, isn't it?
I'm telling you.
My goodness. So here come the Blue Devils. Wait, nope. Back in the huddle and going to discuss it. And here we go. Alex Abram.
They're going to run a play and punt.
Yeah, they're going quickly, and triplets on the left, and they're running triplets on the right, and they're running left.
Make that.
There's Pater breaking through over the 30 down to the 33 and brought down by Devin Broad once again.
Broad's playing well.
Sure is.
We got.
What's the flag? Oh, we got a clipper down. It's Braden Clancy, right?
Clancy might be cramping up.
Yeah.
Devin Broad was on the tackle.
Yeah, it's been fun watching Broad come through tonight and you can see him growing each week and getting better each week, Mike. You're absolutely right.
He played in a couple scrimmages there last year as a freshman, and then he broke that collarbone. So he missed all of last year. Kid works hard in the weight room. He's extremely disciplined, and he's what you want in an inside linebacker.
That's fantastic. Following in the footsteps of Kean Hartley and Cameron Clancy and some of the great linebackers the Clips have had over the decades.
If I was told correctly, I believe Coach Spate put Broad in Kean's old locker.
Did he really? Good for him.
Yep.
Good for him. Broad is a 6 foot, 190-pound sophomore. And been impressive. 4th and 21 for the Blue Devils. They are in punt formation. Chudasoy is back, ready to kick for the Devils.
Remember, they had that bad snap here.
Yep, they sure did. Hayes McCoy is deep for the Clippers.
Punter Chudasoy back to punt.
And he gets the snap this time cleanly, kicks it, and McCoy calls for a fair catch. He needs to catch it, though. No, you don't want to do that on a fair catch. When it's a fair catch, they can't hit you. So you want to grab it, not let it roll. So another
sophomore
teaching moment for the young Clippers. And they will take over at their own 15-yard line. Yeah, McCoy will be leading them for the second week in a row. Hayes McCoy finishing up the game at quarterback for Columbiana. As Liam Surjanovic just taking a beating this season.
Looks like Bacon might be done too.
Yeah, I see him, the coach talking to Coleman, and they don't look, I know Coleman doesn't seem real happy. He's
got a shoulder issue. I can tell by the way he's holding that right arm.
Yeah. And Coleman's my helper for the Clipper girls basketball team. He on YSN.
He does a great job.
Yeah.
Nice pass.
That's a nice pass, and complete and out of bounds is Cam Conkle. I think Cam wasn't sure what to do once he caught the ball.
Right.
He needed to turn up the field sharply there, and he just kind of realized he was close to the sideline and stepped out. So Cam not happy with himself, but it's a 2-yard gain for the Clips. It'll be 2nd and 8, and the ball spotted at the 17-yard line, almost up to the 18.
I think he just wanted to keep this third quarter going.
Yeah. It's oh, my goodness. 1:08 in the third. It's almost 10 o'clock.
It's crazy. Past my bedtime, Coach.
Yeah, me too. Hayes McCoy gets the snap from Michael Dunn. He rolls to his right. He's looking downfield for Senator Johnson. Not open. Great coverage there, and Hayes just steps out of bounds. And Nate Alexander had Senator Johnson blanketed.
Hayes McCoy, the ball
And really nobody else that McCoy didn't have another option. The other two wideouts were on the left side of the field.
You only had one person
Yep.
running around here.
And Nate Alexander had him tied up. So the Clips unfortunately get nothing out of that. McCoy steps out of bounds and loses about 3. It's going to be 3rd and 10.5, we'll call it. And the Clips backed up again. They're at the 15, just over the 15. So it'll be 3rd and 10. We'll make it an even 10.
They've been keeping Darney out here on defense.
Yeah.
He's over on their sideline.
McCoy gets the snap, rolls left. He's looking downfield. He's got nobody open, and he's got trouble. He cuts up, avoids the one tackle, and he did the little flip forward again, but unfortunately, you don't want to do that, especially toward the middle of the field. He's really lucky that didn't get picked.
Or fumble.
Yeah, good point. So the Clippers will be punting from their own 15. Pruitt will be punting from about his 6 or 7 by the time it's all said and done. Max Conway will snap for the Clippers. He gets it back. Nice snap. Pruitt with the kick. It's up. And Chris Prater lets that one go by. And the Clips get a nice roll.
They flipped the field
Yeah.
a little bit.
Max Conway and Caden Smith are down there and down the ball for the Clippers. The reserve will take over on their own 38-yard line where they will have first down and 10 with 41 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Well, the rain is, I believe, has stopped. Has it, Coach? It looks like it.
It doesn't look like it's raining anymore. Clancy's aren't chancing it, though.
Yeah, they're
staying in, just in case it keeps coming every once in a while.
The band has their parkas on. I love those parkas, too. They look like they're from the 60s, you know. That's the way I remember, like, growing up playing Little League football. They gave us these parkas. And
throw on,
yeah, that's what they looked like. Okay, Nate Alexander split out wide left. Alec Abram wide right. Jack Darney and Dom Riccardi in the backfield. Pater gives it to Darney. Darney over the left side. Breaks a tackle. Cuts through. He's up over the 50 to the 45 to the 40 down to the 38 where he finally falls to the ground. Senator Johnson got the last hit on him. He'll get credited with the tackle. But Darney just kept rolling down to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 Blue Devils. And Darney is well over 100 yards on the night now.
Yeah, he's...
And again, we stress 800 yards rushing last year and a quarterback-dominated offense. Luke Henning was calling the shots there. And Darney, as a junior last year, had 800 yards in the last game of the year, blows out his knee, ACL surgery. And here he is 9 months later, and better than ever, man. He looks great out there. He looks quick. He's strong. And we've got a timeout. So we take that.
It's the end of the quarter.
Oh my God, is that possible?
It's the end of the third quarter.
I didn't think we'd ever see the end of the quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
My gosh. Okay, it is. Thanks, Coach. It's the end of the quarter.
We just thought they were going to play the third quarter.
I really did.
The rest of the game.
It was the never-ending quarter.
Oh.
Okay, so we've got a quarter break. We're going to take a break here, and we'll be back with the fourth for you here on YSN. Okay, we are back. Again, a very short quarter break. Apologize for the black screen. The handoff is faked to Darney, and Pater keeps it, goes off the right guard, and breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, finally brought down at the Clipper 22-yard line. Hayes McCoy is back there to making the tackle for the Clippers. And Caden Smith, the young safety, getting some play as well after the injury to Surjanovic. And the injury to Coleman Bacon, too, frankly, because Bacon would probably be on the field as he had been earlier. So the Clips down to their third safety, and young Caden Smith, the 5'9", 140-pound sophomore. So 1st and 10 Blue Devils, the ball spotted at the 21 of the Clippers. Chris Pater brings the Blue Devils up. Darney and Riccardi to his right and left. Alec Abrams split out wide right, but the ball gets just handed to Darney. Darney around the left side. He breaks one tackle, dives over another Clipper, and gets about 8 yards. He's brought down around the 12, 13-yard line.
Coaches, we're getting later into this game. You're watching it. Columbiana's up high.
Yeah, they're
Way
tired.
up high. They're tired.
Yep. And the Blue Devils, that's all the broken tackles, a clear indicator of that. And Pater just cuts up left side, down over the 5, and finally driven out of bounds.
Chris Pater, the ball carrier.
And it'll be a 1st and goal now for the Blue Devils. I'm trying to give proper credit to
Columbiana
the
better
Clipper
get up.
tackler because the Blue Devils aren't messing around, Coach. You're right. They've got the triplets out wide right.
They're going to get quarterback power here.
Yep. Pater with the snap. Just goes right off a left guard into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. You called that, Coach. 5-yard touchdown run for Blue Devil quarterback Chris Pater. And the Devils now up 27-7 here early in the 4th quarter. Chudasoy now on the field to attempt the extra point. Dom Riccardi will be doing the holding honors. That's at 10:40 of the 4th quarter. As Pater scores on a 5-yard touchdown run. Chudasoy out of Riccardi's hold up and quite good.
Hope he didn't hit my car in the parking lot.
Yeah, really. So the score now 28-7 in favor of the Blue Devils. As this one's starting to get away from the Clippers, we will be back with more 4th quarter action for you right here. We are back in Columbiana from the beautiful new Fisher Stadium here in Firestone Park. And Coach Bob Spade and the Clippers trying to determine who their quarterback's going to be because your first teamer, Liam Sergenovic's been out with an injury since early in the 3rd quarter. Hayes McCoy is your backup, and Hayes just went off the field. We think it might be a cramp. I don't want to say just because a cramp is very painful.
Trying to see here,
so,
Coach.
Looking for a strange number, and honestly don't see a different one out there. Jensen Nordquist.
Number 16 is going to be at quarterback.
So for the Clippers, number 16 is who you said it was, Ethan Leonard.
Young freshman.
The freshman at quarterback, and boy, he's not nervous, I'm sure.
Oh.
Leonard gets the ball, hands it to Pruitt, excuse me.
I think that's Jensen.
Oh, is that Nordquist?
It was Jensen Nordquist.
Okay, Nordquist with the snap, or with the handoff. Yep, good call, Coach. And Nordquist up over the 25, down almost to the 30, actually right over the 30 for a 5-yard gain for the sophomore Jensen Nordquist.
2nd down and 5.
We've all been there, Ethan Leonard.
Yeah. Poor
That
Ethan, let's
time,
see.
First time out under the lights. See how he reacts.
5'9", 135 pounds.
That's it.
Out there with the big fellas.
He's out
And
there.
when you're looking at reserve, you're talking a lot of big fellas.
A lot of big fellas.
Yeah. So Ethan Leonard gets the snap. He turns, he hands it to Nordquist, and almost a fumble, but Jensen hangs on, gets it up over the 35, almost a first down. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be a little bit short.
Number 72, Caleb Sin.
So and Leonard has to run off every time to get the play call.
I don't even know if he has a play thing for
He
his,
may
wristband.
not.
I think he.
Here comes the rain again. Boy, as if the young freshman doesn't have enough going on. And it's coming down.
Yeah, it's really pouring now.
Oh, boy. Ethan Leonard.
Come on, kid.
Yeah, let's do it, babe.
Let's see what you got.
2nd and 1, or 3rd and 1. And Leonard gets the high snap, turns, hands it to Nordquist. Nordquist breaks a tackle, gets
think
over
he's
the
got
35, and you're right, Coach. I'll bet he got it.
I think he got it.
Let's see where they're going to spot it here. There was a high snap. Yep, first down.
I have to. They've got to be. That's what you're going to get a whole bunch of right now.
Yep, they're just running out. Honestly, running out the clock. I mean, that's
Right.
what you have to do. You're not going to. You're just saying, okay, this is it. As the rain really is coming down, I'm not sure you can't. Yeah, you can see it on the screen. But I can tell you that in person it's coming down a lot harder than what it looks like on your screen.
Correct.
So it's 1st and 10 Clippers. Young Ethan Leonard, the freshman, in 8:35 to go in the ball game. And Leonard will turn. He hands it to Nordquist again. Was it a fumble or did Nordquist just get hit right away? Yeah, he just got hit. That's number 72 for the Blue Devils, Caleb Sin. He's been in the action all night long. And then also John Park, number 42, in on that tackle as well. Excuse me, that's Jackson Young. I'm sorry. Jackson Young is number 42. I read that wrong. John Parks is a Clipper, number 42. All these new guys and young guys.
Yep.
Got to get used to it. So here we go. Clips find that spread formation. Triplets to the right. Are they going to let Leonard throw? Nope, they're just spreading it out a little bit. Nordquist breaks one tackle
moving.
and
That's
goes.
Brode.
That's Brode. Yeah, Devin Brode that time.
Northwest ball carrier.
Nope.
That's what happens when you go to the weight room.
Yeah. He just kept churning those legs and picks up 5, almost 5.
He looks a little dinged, too.
He's been struggling a little bit. I've been watching him, and he's been limping
On
around
defense,
a little.
yeah. I think he's got a very tender ankle right now.
And the Clips just keep losing folks. It's been a rough night, very physical ball game. And the Clips, guys like Pruitt and Surjanovic weren't completely healthy coming in anyway. So here's Ethan Leonard. Nordquist.
There he goes.
And he's going to roll. He's going to throw.
Oh.
And he dodges a bullet there. The ball in and out of the hands of Dom Zimbardi, the senior outside linebacker for the Blue Devils. So Zimbardi had every linebacker's dream, man. The ball in an open field in front of him. And thankfully for the Clippers' sake and the young Ethan Leonard's sake, he dropped it. But again, this is all great experience for young Leonard. So 4th down now for the Clippers. And who's going to be punting? Is Radcliffe in now to punt? I don't think that's Spencer.
Clippers number 7.
Yeah.
Radcliffe.
Aiden Radcliffe will be punting. Honestly, I'm surprised they don't have Aiden Radcliffe at quarterback. Last year he played some defensive back, I'm pretty sure. Didn't he, Coach?
No.
No?
Kid's a great athlete.
Yeah. So the punt goes down at the 29. Jack Darney fields it over the 30 to 35, the 40. Breaks through a tackle. He's on the move. 45-50. Midfield. He's got one guy to beat, and that's Radcliffe. And Aiden Radcliffe brings down Jack Darney. And he tackles him at about the 9-yard line where the Blue Devils will take over. But how about Aiden Radcliffe? There's a flag on the play, though.
Yep, I think she's coming back.
Good for Radcliffe, though, man. Aiden.
I'm telling you, the kid should be in a secondary.
He should be. He's a soccer player, folks, and a good one. Obviously, the way he kicks.
Wonder how he slide tackles on the soccer field.
Yeah. Good. True.
Yep.
So Radcliffe brings down Jack Darney, which, honestly, a lot of Clippers have had trouble doing tonight.
There were 10 others there on that punt that didn't.
And that's not just the Clippers. That's anybody that plays Western Reserve has trouble bringing down Jack Darney. But the kicker,
tough.
Aiden Radcliffe, in the open field there, did it. And good for him. So it comes back, that all for naught there.
Brode's coming back.
Yep, Devin.
I like it.
Devin back on the field, shakes off whatever the little affliction was that was bothering him some, and now ready to go again from his inside linebacker spot where he's had a really good night.
Am I missing something?
Yeah.
Why is Pruitt out?
I missed it too. He's been on the sideline.
Yeah,
both offensively and defensively. I don't know if they've just called off the dogs with Spence or
maybe,
or if he's, because as we said, he came in not 100% anyway. So maybe that's what's going on there. I don't know.
J.J. Tellis coming out to play some defense.
J.J. Tellis. J.J. made it.
And they got Craig out of there too.
Yeah, Witherow's moving on.
Second personal foul.
So, yeah, all the youngsters on the field for the Clippers right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at freshman, sophomore,
Yeah.
sophomore.
See, Senator Johnson's a freshman. Cam Conkle a sophomore. Brode a sophomore. McCoy is out. Not out. He's hurt. He's not out there. Caden Smith.
15. Who's 15 for the Clips?
15 is Mediate. Rocco Mediate.
He's at the other corner.
Yep. So let's see. Is Pater still in for the Blue Devils, though? That could be trouble for the Clippers here if they're still playing their starters, and they are. There's the handoff and an open field and a tackle. No, not. Riccardi still on the move. Finally brought down at the 45. Flag on the play. And the tackle was made by Lucas Barber.
Hustling down the field.
Yep. But Dom Riccardi busting through there like a senior playing freshman. Oh, wait, that is what's going on.
Right. See.
Just my little smart aleck remark.
That's all right.
So once again, brought back a holding call on the Blue Devils. It'll be 1st and 10 for Western Reserve from the 42, the Western Reserve 42.
Yeah, the hold occurred after the sticks.
During the run.
Yeah, so they still get the first down.
Some of that positive yardage. Let's see who else on the field for the Clippers. Braden Clancy's still out there. Mike Dunn, probably the only senior still out there.
I think Conway's still out there.
Is Max
Coach.
out there too? Okay. And
this is definitely a young unit out here.
yeah, it is.
Hey.
Yep, there's Max. Jensen Nordquist up on the defensive end slot. Conway outside linebacker on the far side of the field. Here's Pater, gets the low snap, turns, hands it. And up the field, up over the 50-yard line, and on the move at the 40, the 35 is Dom Riccardi. And Dom pushed out of bounds by Brode and Mediate at about the 30. Let's see where it's going to be marked. At the 32, 33-yard line, where that will be marked. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. 5:51 to go here in our ball game. And the Blue Devils up over the Clips, 28-7. Last year's game, it was 28-6 final. But I got a feeling that the Blue Devils might not be done tonight.
They are definitely on the march.
Yeah. And here we go. Let's see, bringing them up. It's Chris Pater, Alec Abram wide right, Nate Alexander to the left. Darney is out of the game, but Riccardi is in. There's a fumble. Pater just picks it up, goes around the left side, and the ground probably brought him down first. He was starting to slide, and the Clipper that brought him down or finished it off was Cam Conkle, number 12 of Columbiana, the sophomore. So Pater takes the broken play and picks up a yard around the left side. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Blue Devils. I don't know if there's a JV game tomorrow, Coach, or if they'll.
Boy, with these injuries.
Yeah, I don't know if they.
It's the one thing with small school football. I mean, you just don't have the numbers.
Yeah, and most of your JVs playing right now.
Correct.
Pater, Alexander in motion. The ball is given on a handoff, broken tackle.
Another play by Brode.
But the ball carrier is young Timmy Sarinsky, the freshman running back. 5'7", 145 is Timmy. And Caden Smith came up from his safety slot, made the tackle. And
boy, I'll tell you what, that center's huge.
3rd and 6. The center's Rovnak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe Rovnak is a junior. Joe is 6'5", 315 pounds, and he's lining up against Michael Dunn. And Big Tasty is listed at 190, but I can't believe he's that much.
Soaking wet, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe after this rain.
Yeah, you're right. Pater turns, hands it to Sarinsky. Sarinsky around the left side this time, and he makes a cut upfield, but brought down pretty quickly there by a number of Clippers. Let's see who's in on that hit. Yeah, I saw Max. That's Conway, and then it's possible, maybe Drennan Basella. I thought I saw number 11 out there, and I might be wrong. If you see, do you see an 11, Mike? I'm probably wrong on that one. He'd be on the left side. It could have been Brode, number 21, that I'm misreading. As the rain it's still raining, but it's definitely let up just a little bit. As Pater brings up the Blue Devils. And it's definitely a younger crew running the ball for the Blue Devils now. Out of bounds, Caden Smith throws him to the ground, but that was Nate Alexander. He's not a junior. He's not a freshman. He's a starting wide receiver. Nate is a junior.
Sometimes you get down here under 3 minutes, and you know, Coach, as well as me, I get as many of my starters out. You never know.
Yep, I would agree, absolutely. Pater would not be out there.
There's a few fellas out there
Yeah.
I think I'd have.
I think young Rovnak, he would be done.
Yeah.
Now, Nate Alexander does leave the game for the Blue Devils. And Noah Gonzalez takes his spot. Timmy Sarinsky's still in there for the Devils. Jackson Young is on the line for the Devils.
Oop.
And the snap is
He's
dropped.
taking
Pater
it.
picks it up, breaks through a tackle, breaks through another tackle, finally brought down around the 5-yard line. Cam Kunkel was there along with Rocco Mediate
Ball carrier.
to make the hit. That's Mediate. The young Rocco has been in on a couple of tackles just in the last few plays. Not afraid to get his nose dirty and stick it in there and make a hit. And again, not a big guy. Rocco, 5'9", 125.
I weighed that, I think, third grade.
I think I have shoes that weigh 125. Holy cow.
All I know is the fair's closing, and we're not going to get those
We're not
Legion
getting
burgers.
Legion burgers tonight, my man. It's a minute 40 to go in our ball game. Reserve is threatening to score. It's 1st and goal for the Devils. They are on the 6-yard line of the Clippers. Chris Pater still in the ball game. He hands it off. That's young Timmy Sarinsky. He busts through one tackle, gets another. Let's see, is he in? He's in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Timmy Sarinsky, the freshman, 5'7", 145-pound running back, gets what I got to believe would be his first varsity touchdown. And with 1:25 to go in the game, the Blue Devils are now up 34-7. And Chudasoy is on once again for the extra point attempt.
Forward.
1:25 of the fourth quarter. The touchdown for the Devils by Sarinsky on a 6-yard run, and Chudasoy brings it up and makes it good. So the score with a minute 25 to go in our ball game is now Western Reserve 35, Columbiana 7. We'll be back for the exciting conclusion of this one right after these words here on YS. Okay, we're back here at Fisher Stadium in Columbiana. Joe Eusebio and Mike Hartley bringing you tonight's ball game, and the Clippers, who lost to the Devils up in Berlin Center last year, 28-6, now on the wrong end of a 35-7 score here in Columbiana tonight. We've had it all, really, including the 45-minute lightning delay, which is why we're still here talking football at 22 minutes after 10 o'clock. The kick from Chudasoy is fielded at the 12-yard line, and that's Dylan Breger with the ball, and he gets up over the 15 and to the 20, and that's where the Clips will take over here with a minute 19 to go in the ball game, and I got to believe a couple of handoffs here, and it's going to be done.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah.
A little concerning with all
the injuries. And, again, not speculating because we don't know, but we can tell you that Spencer Pruitt, Liam Surjanovic, Coleman Bacon, Hayes McCoy have all left the field with various issues, certainly. Injuries of some sort. We're not going to speculate on what, but and then other seniors have left, obviously, because the game's out of reach and they're giving the younger guys some experience. So Ethan Leonard, the young 125-pound freshman, is the quarterback. Jensen Nordquist, the sophomore running back, is to his left. And I'll bet Nordquist is going to get the handoff here. And he does. And he goes off the right side, breaks through a tackle, breaks another one, and is up over the 30 down to the 33-yard line. And that's a 12-yard gain for Nordquist and a first down for the Clippers. Jaden Goddard, the freshman wide receiver and cornerback for the Blue Devils, making the tackle for Reserve. And the clock will just continue to run. A minute 2 to go in the ball game. And the Clips not in any rush. As we said, Coach, probably 2 more handoffs, and this thing should be done. The Clips sending 3 out to the left side. Senator Johnson is on the right. And Ethan Leonard with Jensen Nordquist to his left takes the snap, hands it to Jensen. Jensen, same play over the right side, busts a tackle. And he's got about 5 guys in white shirts that come up and try to knock him backwards. But Nordquist picks up about I'm going to say probably another 4 or 5 yards. Let's see where they spot it. Going to put it around the 42. So that's going to be about a 4-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Clippers.
I don't think they have to run another play.
Oh, we good? Oh, yeah, we're done 13, 12, 11. Yeah, this one's over. So, another tough one for the young Columbiana Clippers here, who've been hit hard by the injury bug in the early going of this season. Taking another one tonight, losing at least 4 starters due to injury, including 2 quarterbacks. And the Clips go down in defeat to the Blue Devils. This one 35-7. As the handoffs are made, or the handshakes are made. And this one had a little bit of everything, didn't it, Coach? We had the rain delay, of course, or the lightning delay of 45 minutes. We had a melee, something we haven't had in a while.
Right. Yeah, that was
not saying it was a good thing, because it wasn't, but it was
good
interesting.
To see a little spark. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, here's the thing. Coach, you and I both played this sport. Clips are coming now. They're 0-3.
Yep.
It's a big week this week. You're going into conference.
Yep.
It's time to look in the mirror and going to take your lumps.
Yeah.
You're going to go out swinging.
You have to.
That's going to be up to the gentlemen who are out there in red right now. And if this thing could go either way, come out next week, because I hate to say this, but United's physical too.
Yes.
Now, even though I heard that they lost to –
They did lose the Crestview big tonight. I think 30-7. Is that possible? I think that's the score I saw.
but Crestview's got a nice little team over there.
Mm-hmm.
United, Coach Ogilvy always gets the most out of his players, and that's who the Clips are going to be facing next week.
Yep.
It's going to depend on a lot of things here. A lot of these guys, whether they're going to be able to bounce back and get back on the field. If not, it's called next man up.
Yeah.
You got to go. As a freshman, I played on a team that similar, low numbers, weren't very good, and Coach threw me out there, and I'm out there against guys. I mean, I was like a stick.
Yeah.
And I got beat up. But these guys, I played as hard as I could to the whistle.
Yep.
And there's a lot of faces down there that I see that are going to do it. So, look in that mirror.
It's a character-building experience.
Absolutely.
Man. And maybe it doesn't help you this year, but it helps you next year and the next year and even later in life.
A lot of these younger kids, they haven't played since they were in junior high.
Yeah.
Because there's no JV schedule because you don't have enough
You don't
kids.
have enough kids.
The other team doesn't have enough kids. The only playing time you're getting is on Friday night at 7 o'clock against – you're a 14-year-old kid playing against 18-year-old
grown men, basically.
Yeah. And you grow up. You either grow up or you walk away. And hopefully for the Clips,
they grow up.
They grow up. I see some promise there with some of these sophomores.
Yeah.
A couple of the freshmen who've been getting in there.
Yeah.
But right now, I think Coach Spate's biggest concern is going to be this injury bug, what he's going to find out tomorrow morning when everyone comes in and how stiff they are and what's going on. So wish them all the best of luck. Hopefully everybody's good. Enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it with you, Coach.
It's been a great 2-week run.
I'm upset. I don't think I'm on the air next week.
No, I actually found out where Derek Rhodes is going to be doing the game from United next week. Derek's a great guy. Worked with him before. And I was texting him at halftime, and he said, he's got the Clipper game next week. So we will watch it and love it, but we won't be bringing it to you, but we'll be back.
Be a bye week.
Yeah, for us, yeah. Too bad the Legion Burgers will be gone. Well, no, the Legion Burgers are always around somewhere.
They're always somewhere. You can find them.
Yeah. So just a couple of quick numbers for you here is Caleb Sims was so nice to send me some stats. Surjanovic, 4 of 6 for the night, passing 29 yards. Ethan Leonard was 0 for 1. We're obviously nothing there. And Hayes McCoy, 2 of 6 for a negative 13. On the ground, Spencer Pruitt, 13 rushes, 46 yards. Jensen Nordquist had 5 rushes for 19 yards. And Devin Brode had 1 rush for 6. Let's see, Surjanovic, 4 for 4. And Hayes McCoy rushed 3 times for no yards there. Reception-wise, Spencer Pruitt, 2 for 14. Hayes McCoy, 1 for 6. For reserve, Chris Pater, 2 for 5 for 11 yards. Alec Abrams had 1 of the catches, and Nate Alexander, had the other catch. Nothing significant there, but where the damage was done was on the ground for the Devils. Jack Darney, 20 rushes for 128 yards. Dom Riccardi, 10 rushes for 125 yards. Chris Pater, 14 rushes for 90 yards. And young Timmy Sarinsky, the freshman running back that came in at the end of the game, 3 rushes, 12 yards, and that 6-yard touchdown run at the very end. So
You'll be talking about that one.
yeah, oh yeah.
When you're a freshman, you get in and get that score.
Yep, that's your calling card for a long, long time, man.
Good for him.
Yeah, good deal. So there you go, folks. 35-7 our final tonight from Columbiana. The Clips on the road next week at United, and the Blue Devils. I'm not gonna remember. I'm sorry.
They're
I
going
can tell
into
you right
league
now.
play too.
Yeah, they go into the MVAC, the Scarlet tier of the MVAC, but I cannot remember who they played, and I honestly, I'm not going to find it in my notes either right now because I got a lot of notes. So we'll just say that the Blue Devils will be in action next week, and they're going to be darn good because they're already 3-0 on the year, and they're a pretty dominating team.
I think they got a great shot to win that league.
Yeah, they sure
really do. What I saw here,
and they haven't really. I mean, all year they haven't opened up the passing game yet. They really haven't thrown the ball tonight.
Haven't had to.
Yeah, they haven't had to. They run the ball so well. So there you go. 35-7 our final. We are done here from Fisher Stadium in Columbiana. I'm Joe Eusebio. I thank you, Mike Hartley, for joining us again. It's always a treat, and we'll be back. Looking forward to doing it the next time here in a couple of weeks, right here on your sports network, YSN. Good night, everyone.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.